SSFL Premiership Division.
It's another scorcher of a day here in Trinidad and Tobago, and perfect conditions for two of the best running teams in the Premiership to meet under. The boys from Mukarapo Road are hoping to close off their season today and hold a title that has evaded them for over 40 years. But quite often, visitors leave Lewis Street with their hearts broken. Welcome to our viewers on SportsMax 2, CEEN TV, TV6, and the SportsMax app and YouTube. It's round 14 of the SSFL Premiership, and we are in the Southland as Naparima College meet Fatima College in a top of the table clash on match day 14. The weather for today is 33 degrees Celsius, humidity index at 56%, and the wind speeds are at 13 kilometers per hour. My name is Hans Devine. Join me on the pitch, a man that has followed this league in depth, Leo Chin of the Interception podcast, and also a man that has stood in defense of Trinidad and Tobago's football team, Rodolfo Abubakar. Now, before we go any further and get into today's fixture here in Trinidad and Tobago, let's look at what's happening in Issa schoolboy football. We get ready for Kingston Tech going up against St. Andrew Tech. That game is currently in play, and we will give you a score update, and we also get it ready for Campion College versus KC, Kingston College, a little later. Well, gentlemen, before we get into today's fixture, let's look at last day's results. Match day 13, let's look at what it gave us, Rodolfo.
Yeah, we got big wins for Naparima, big wins for Malik Secondary, and of course a big one for Arima North as well.
Yeah, against Bishop High School, that's looking at that relegation. Leo, let's look at the other side of the fixtures.
Well, of course, the team in action today, the away team in action today, Fatima College coming up with a 4-1 win, 4-0 win, against my alma mater, Trinity East. That is what stands out to me, as that is what's going to give them the confidence to come out and try to win the league today.
Well, looking at those fixtures, where that leaves us in terms of the table and standings, guys, let's talk about it.
Yes, well, of course, the title race is on. We are down to the last two match rounds. Fatima, as I just mentioned, can win it today, but St. Benedict's and Sawano Secondary are hot on their tails.
All right, and we'll look at the other side of it, Rodolfo.
Yeah, relegation spots confirmed. That's Chaguanas, Pleasantville and Bishop's High will play their football in the championship next season. Only one team out of that bottom 8, that's Chaguanas North, registered a point in the last match day.
All right, well, we are here at Naparima College's home ground, Lewis Street, but let's look at some of the other fixtures that will be played today. Well, that's a snapshot of it for our viewers, but let's talk about Naparima College, Rodolfo. What can we expect from them coming off of their 3-match draw streak to winning against your alma mater, QRC?
Yeah, they're unbeaten in 5, but those 3 draws represent 6 points lost.
Yeah.
6 points that will put them 1 point behind Fatima today. But they have more than enough motivation here. They're playing on their home patch. There's no way they will want Fatima to come here and raise the trophy on their home ground.
And they're still to play St. Anthony's College. Leo, let's talk a little bit about Fatima College, the young men that are on the top of the table.
Yes, well, Hans, I think they are the most impressive team in the league this season. In my opinion, of course, 1 draw and 1 loss this season, so pretty much invincible if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
So, and they do have the motivation to win today, so I do think we're going to see a great game from Fatima.
And still they have to play St. Mary's College. Let's talk about their last win.
Yep. Big win. Unfortunately, 4-0 against my team. I was hoping that there could have been an upset with Kaleem Prince from Trinity East in form, but these Fatima boys have quality, and I think they're just going to continue.
Well, we spoke about your alma mater, we spoke about Rodolfo's alma mater. Let's head to Colin Murray to speak about his alma mater.
Yeah, well, Hans, you guys, I think you've covered a lot there, but I agree with Lee in terms of Fatima being the most impressive team. Not only are they most impressive, I think they've got the best all-round team. Defensively, they're pretty steady at the back. Going forward, they've got Bailey, they've got Mason, they've got the leading goal scorer, Shaves up front, and then you've got Aidan Degan. So, they are going to be really, they're going to be the team to beat here this afternoon. I think they're going to start as favourites. Naparima, on the other hand, at home, they've got a good defence. If there's any weakness, it would probably be on their wing backs. I like Cooper and Pascal in the middle. I think they've songed. Then they've got Vespri going forward together with Pantor and Francis. So, this Naparima team is a good team, and Fatima cannot go out there complacent thinking that they're going to win this game comfortably.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. Guys, let's talk about the teams that are going to be playing in the championship next year. Bishops, Pleasantville, and who else we have there, Rodolfo?
Chaguanas North, unfortunately. They eked out a win in the last game, but it wasn't enough. Mathematically, it's not possible for either of those three teams to survive this year, unfortunately. And it's been a season of a lot of inconsistency from them, not able to eke out, turn draws into wins, and unfortunately, they didn't have enough quality, if I'm honest.
And we see massive goal differences, 56, 67, and 33 with those teams. We wish them the best in the championship. When we come back around, we talk about the girls' championship division because it is heating up in terms of the ladies as we get ready for Intercall as well. Want to remind you all, stay up to date with all the action on the SportsMax app. Head over to the Google Play and the Apple App Store and download today and stay up to date with all the action. When we come back around, we speak about the girls' championship division.
SSFL Premiership Division. Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.
We're here at Naparima College grounds, Lewis Street, San Fernando, where Naparima College are going up against top of the table Fatima College. It's a top of the table clash here in the SSFL Premiership Division. Here on the field, on the pitch, Rodolfo Abubakar and Leo Chin. Guys, we are getting ready for the Girls Big Five Championship, and we have some teams moving forward. Let's talk about some of the teams moving forward. Who we have from South and Central?
Of course, for those 5 zones, South Pleasantville have won their division, so they will be in that. From Central, we have Miracle Ministries, a team coached by the brother of Jan Michael Williams, former national goalkeeper. So I'll be interested to see how they get on.
All right, well, let's look to the east. Who we have,
Yeah, well,
Leo?
in the east, of course, you have none other than, well, in the north, I want to start off with
Yeah.
St. Joseph Convent, who just came off of a big win we talk about coming up there. You have Five Rivers in the east zone, and of course, Signal Hill in the Tobago zone doing well in their group.
Well, Signal Hill is 2 points above Scarborough Secondary, defending champs. So that result is to be depended, and the result will tell us who's going to move forward today. All right. Now, guys, we had the big game, St. Joseph Convent against Holy Name Convent, a rivalry that has gone on for years, and our team was there to catch the highlights. So let's take a little look at what happened in that matchup.
Let's have a look at these highlights here. The real first attempt on goal there by St. Joseph Convent, and they started to dominate the early part of this game. Another attempt went high over the bar there from St. Joseph Convent. Then the free kick coming off the post there. Oh my! And well, they could have taken the lead, and they were totally lucky there. But St. Joseph Convent again pressing. It was all St. Joseph Convent in the early part of this game. And then this shot, it should have been in the back of the net, but it went wide. And it was only a matter of time before St. Joseph Convent was able to put the ball in the back of the net. They threatened, and there it is. Scarlett Cole coming up with the goal in the 40th minute, and Scarlett Cole there is she celebrating, but St. Joseph Convent again coming off of another one here with the free kick going over and beyond the keeper. Charlotte Hadid made it now 2-0. This was early in the second half, but Holy Name Convent never gave up. They had a shot that hit the bar, and there they go now, and this one in the back of the net. So they've reduced the deficit here on the hour. Charlotte Riz scoring there for Holy Name and making it 2-1. Another shot coming in, but that was well saved. And this one, you have to think that they should have equaled. They should have made it 3-1, St. Joseph Convent, but it was stopped on the line. At the end of it, celebrations here for St. Joseph Convent winning this North Zone encounter, taking the North Zone now by 2-1. St. Joseph Convent against Holy Name Convent.
Every game, every location we go to, fans are always there, the coaches there, the technical staff, especially the principal. The principal shows up, she bigs us up. We have a fantastic support crew, so thumbs up to them for that. First thing first, was a tough game. We had fun. Congrats to SJC. This is the year, but we tried our best, and all I can say is we have Intercal coming soon, and that's our main focus right now. Every team, you have to go think about it at a tactical way for each team that we play, you understand? We have our team. I know what our team brings to the table. We need to see what those other teams can bring to the table as well. We are a very strong team. We are going to go for the Intercal title. Trust and believe me.
But for me personally, I look at the bigger picture. If there's one thing I would say, I've had this Convent team a while, and it's been a good long road to success. And if there's one thing, getting over this hurdle of beating this HNC, it's in there, but the emotions and the excitement, it wouldn't come out yet for me. But I know the girls will be happy. Again, it's been a build-up since last year. We got close to beating them, and we missed out. So I know this year we really worked hard, and I know I've got a nice, young, talented squad, which it will only get better. Myself and Tasha St. Louis, we're two experienced campaigners, so and the girls has bought into what we brought to the table, and it's just like another day at the office. We put our minds, we come up with a game plan and do what we got to do.
Congratulations to Coach Junior Maxwell, who you are very familiar with, Rodolfo.
Yeah, he's the manager at CIC and of course AC Port of Spain as well. He's a man of many talents, and it's hard to see the team going forward without his input.
All right. Now, Leo, let's talk a little bit about the evolution in terms of girls football, how it's become now.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, just earlier this year, we had the Women's World Cup, which had a lot of viewership. Even in Trinidad and Tobago now, we have the Wolf League, the Women's League, playing that professional football. And that is motivation for these schoolgirls to have something to strive towards with their footballing career.
Well, they definitely have so much to strive towards, and we actually had a chance to speak to some of these players, and here's what they had to say.
It's been a difficult season, I'll be honest. We didn't have much time to prepare, and obviously we fell a little bit. We were stumbling at the start of the season.
Season started off shaky for me. I wasn't really adjusted to the game, but as it progressed, I picked up the pace.
So we really came out here, we had nothing to lose. We wanted to give it our all, and we just couldn't come through in the end, but we're still very proud of ourselves.
After scoring the goal, I think the pace of the game really picked up and it got fast. I think that motivated the team more to push forward. We fought to the end, and I'm proud of all my girls.
All throughout the season, we've been having kind of slow starts, and I think it's just something we need to work on, and we're definitely going to be working on it during this off period that we have before Intercol starts, and just going to come back better and stronger.
We train every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I'm going to continue training consistently to build the chemistry of the team, and we come back stronger for Intercol and win all our games.
I think mentally we've always had this winning mentality. We've won SSFL 7 years in a row. We're a winning team, so we always had the correct mentality. Physically, I think we just really need to focus on training. We have a period of time with no games. We're going to be training hard, just as we have been throughout the entire season, and we're really going to come into Intercol with a better mindset that we want to win every single game, and we're going to win every single game.
Goal scorer and captain Chelsea Reese and Calypso Ayung. Guys, they spoke about it fighting till the end, and we saw it from Holy Name Convent. But also they spoke about balancing schoolwork as a player. I mean, how important is that, Radon fan? How do they do it?
Crucial is something I did as well. I realized that the better I did in academics, the better I did in football as well. And the balance is so important. You learn so much from each discipline, and that really helps you in both fields.
All right. Teams and these girls and really pushing forward as we get ready for Intercol and the Big Five.
Yeah, well, again, as Rodolfo mentioned, balancing school and football is a difficult thing. But when you have that tight schedule, I think it almost forces you to perform better in both. They will be motivated to go into tournament football because that depends on moments. It's not consistency in a league. And so I think they'll be looking at that going forward into the...
Well, two girls that are looking forward to the next round are these two players from St. Joseph Convent, Port of Spain.
Quite frankly, we've been playing against Holy Name forever, and the rivalry is amazing, but we kept losing. But now it feels so amazing. It's so full circle for us.
Felt amazing to contribute to my school. We've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, so I'm happy to have contributed to it.
Convent is so patriotic. Having them here supporting us just means the world to us athletes, having somebody there to cheer you on.
It's amazing having your parents to scream your name when you're in the crowd.
Preparation routine would be listening to music to get my confidence up before the match, or just in general motivating my other teammates just to make sure everybody on the team is up.
My motivation is I want my school to win at the end of the day. We've worked very hard for the whole of the summer, and I want to do my best for my school.
As a lower six student, coming from forms 1 to 5, it's not really that challenging to balance it, but the time
I think it's vital for a young person to do a sport while in school, because at the end of the day, when you go into real life, you can't only rely on your academic skills.
I feel pretty confident going into it with my team. I think we work hard and our spirits are up, especially after this game, so we'll be fine. We just need to work on our fitness and continue to communicate and be Convent strong.
Bethany Phillip and Charlotte Hadid of St. Joseph Convent. player.
You see from the shots, there's no bigger rivalry in girls football than Holy Name and St. Joseph. So that was massive. But you see the excitement and the passion that girls football brings, and that will help spur them on to better performances.
Well, remember SportsMax next weekend, we start giving you the coverage of the Girls Big 5 Championship. When we come back around, we bring kickoff here at Naparima College Grounds at Lewis Street, San Fernando, as they face top of the table Fatima inside the second.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.
Here at Lewis Street, San Fernando, the substitutes have made their way across the pitch.
The team looking to assert their dominance on their home turf today.
Well, what does that lead us in terms of as we move into intercall?
Yeah, well, the fight goes on. We have to see how these teams could translate their league form into that tournament form and see how they could find ways to win rather than just building that consistency.
Well, we look forward to each and every moment of the intercall. Remember, we're
very hot. It's a little bit overcast, but I'm not too sure where the rain comes from here, but it doesn't look as if we're going to have any immediate threat of rain. It's very hot, it's very sunny, and the pitch, Radan, for you were downstairs, so what's your thoughts on the pitch?
Yeah, it's dry today, so that's
the teams.
There might be some areas, but generally it's well grassed, so I think there's enough grass there for it to be smooth and football to play.
Yep. Well, let's have a look at the Fatima. We understand at the moment, Radan, for Fatima has no. A very, very confident bunch. Let's have a look at the form guide. Well, of course, Fatima winning the last 5 games. And the thing about it, they're convincing wins. Outside maybe of that Arima North victory, just 2-0.
Yeah, what's most impressive for me as a defender, of course, is the goals that they're not conceding.
3 draws in the middle there that has really caused them to be closer to Fatima.
Yeah, it's scuppered their chances of really giving it a charge in this final games for the title. That's unfortunate, but if you want to be a championship teams, you have to turn those draws into wins.
And here is... Yeah, so, well, we're just having a look at the teams the teams, yes. Making their We've seen that here, especially in the secondary schools league.
Yeah, that's good to see that they get the exposure here, the players to have a feel of the officials that officiate at high level. So that's really good for them.
Yeah, it is. Because he is the son of the manager of the team, Stephen Williams. And there is the team exchanging normal pleasantries. In my day, Radanfa, you never exchange pleasantries. About the officials being a lineup of all FIFA officials. Quincy Williams has the whistle. It's Ainsley Rochard, Caleb Wales, and the fourth official. But all that warm-up has ended now, and we're going to be ready for action in a couple minutes' time. And, Shaves, Collier, Leach, Mason, Barrington, and Edwards, the goalkeeper. Coach Hudson Charles. Let's have a look at the formation.
Yeah, it's a 4-1-4-1.
And there's some of the players still is one of the men coming into the team as a wing-back, and Raymond up front, and Travis Marine. Naparima, on the other hand, they are going to try to the best here, and they're going to sit. This is Vespri. He can't control it, and it's with the band. Goes to Mason. Mason goes back to Leach. Long ball foul. So this is Riemann, very small individual, but full of tricks as he's going up that left side. Can he get onto it? And he was trying to play it off the defender, and he does. Successful playing it off of, looks like Barrington, and it has gone out for a left-sided corner, the first of the afternoon, and it goes to Naparima.
Yeah, what Andre Riemann lacks in size, he doesn't lack for in tenacity. You know, he's a thorn in the side of any team down that flank with his pace, with his trickery, good changes of speed and direction. He's a handful.
Well, it's the left-sided corner. Curls in towards that first post. It goes right back. It's going to come inside the box again. This is much better. The heads go up at the far post. Handball, they're appealing for handle ball. And the man at the back was Cooper with the header, and he's brought down. So Naparima, they've started well, haven't they? That was the danger man for the set pieces, in particular the corners, has always been Josiah Cooper, and he got his head onto that, and they were appealing for a handle ball.
It'll be good to see that again.
Now this is, I think, the foul on when Cooper retrieved the ball. Yes.
But yeah, you spoke about from set players. Cooper is the man to look at. Yeah, surely Fatima would have done their homework on that.
Let's have a look at it now. Look at the far post. Well, Not too sure if it hit a hand there, but the Naparima guys were very confident. But in the meantime, they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Francis, no doubt Cooper is down at that far post, down at the Fatima defenders, all at the edge of the box. Is Francis going to go for goal? Is he going to try to go over the top of the wall? Or is he going to curl it into the box? He tries to go to the first post, never really, you could see the idea. He was trying to curl it around the wall, but he was leaning back a little too much, and it went high over the bar.
Yeah, disappointing. That is a good area. If you're shooting, you got to at least hit the target or put it in for the big boys to attack.
It's been a good start by Naparima.
Yeah, they're certainly on the front foot. That's good to see. Making Fatima know that they're not going to give away the title here this evening.
Well, it's played downfield. The Gans can't control it. Cooper wins it and gets it to Rajun. Rajun is going wide to Raymond. So it's been all Naparima so far. That's a good ball. Played forward to Sicharan. Sicharan looking to play it in field, and it comes off for the defender, goes out, and yet another corner for Naparima. So this is their second corner, and remember the first one went towards Cooper. Well, not the first corner, but the ball went back towards, it looked to be Bailey who was taking the corner, and went back to Bailey, and he put it inside, and Cooper was at the far post trying to head it in, appeal for a handle ball, but they've got another corner.
Yeah, Tristan Edwards, the Fatima goalkeeper, also has his son to contend with from that side.
Well, here is Bailey with the corner. It goes to the far post. Cooper heads it in. The danger man from the set pieces, and he beats his chest and he says, I am the man. I am the man. And he was a brilliant corner from Jaquan Bailey. It was to the far post. This is what they've been practicing, and it worked for them. Cooper, he was getting above everybody else, and well, shock of shocks here. Naparima takes the lead.
Yeah, it's a looping all the way to the back post. Tristan Edwards struggling to pick it up in the sunlight, but no doubt about it, Cooper picks it up, and he's on the end of it, brave as always, and he gets his reward with his goal.
So, Fatima now, they have it all to do here at Lois Street in San Fernando. If they want, the ball is with Leach. And Naparima, they are looking so good here this afternoon. They're quicker to the ball. They're not giving the Fatima guys time to settle. This is Bailey, the man who provided that assist for the corner. Comes off of Leach.
Yeah, pepping the step of those boys in blue now.
Tell you what, Fatima know they're in a game.
Absolutely.
If they didn't think it before, they certainly know that now. That ball played forward. It's won by, this is Camacho, but he can't get hold of it. It's with Francis. Francis plays a nice ball for Russ there by Barrington. Eventually, it's with Vespri. He's playing it in field. Gets it towards Sicharan. Sicharan plays a good ball over towards Raymond. Raymond looking to come in field with it. He's got Thompson for some support, but Christian Bailey is trying to win it, and eventually Bailey is pushed out of the play, and it's going to be a free kick for Fatima. The ball hasn't been settled really, and the referee is going to say retake it. So just 8 minutes gone, 8.5 minutes gone. It's, well, I think you've said a lot of the Fatima old boys are here, and I make out one, as per usual, Anil Roberts, who in fact, when Fatima won the title in 1987, the North Zone title that is, because in those days they weren't a national title, they were the zonal winners, and then you go into play a Big Seven. He played a big part in Fatima winning that title. So he's down here to support his old alma mater, as many other Fatima boys. But they've got to give some real support here now, because Fatima, they are trailing by 1-0.
And it's all Naparima at the moment, controlling everything, the intensity. Coach Travis Mulvey has them absolutely fired up for this one.
Yeah, but 1 minute. So Naparima leading by Josiah Cooper's goal in the 7th minute of this game. This is Bailey. He's trying to get it to Vespri. It's picked up by Leach. Gets it to Shaves. He hasn't been seen much of the ball so far. Bailey goes back to his goalkeeper, Romain. Gets it to the goal scorer, Cooper. Jaden Williams picks it up here for Fatima. Plays that ball wide, trying to get it towards the Gans. The Gans wins it. The ball played forward now to Shaves. Plays it off of the defender, and it goes out for a corner. So Fatima now, they've got a right-sided corner, their first of the afternoon, and just as the right back for Naparima went over to the left side to take the corner, there is the head coach of Fatima, Hudson Charles. Wouldn't say he has a worried look yet at his face. Only 10 minutes and 10.5 minutes have gone. Lots of time left in this game. Here is the corner. Jaden Williams wasn't able to control it. Raymond pumps it forward towards Pantor. Takes it nicely on his chest. Plays it back in field to Cooper. Cooper settles it. Bangs it upfield. Looking there to get it towards Pantor. And he couldn't control it, and the ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Fatima.
Yeah, disappointed with the Fatima corner there. It's an opportunity for them to get it in the box in that sunlight as well.
Here's Bailey getting it over to the far post. Mason is trying to get there before Vespri, but Vespri takes it away from him. Oh, that's good from Vespri. That's excellent. He's looking for some support now. Plays the ball forward. Couldn't get it to Panto. It's picked up here by Atherton. He plays it to Mason. Mason going down the line with it, but it's picked up by Bailey. Sends it high upfield. Panto being harassed there by Atherton. And Sicharan gets it back towards Vespri. Vespri leaves it for Francis. He flicks it on to Panto. It's played a little too hard, and out comes goalkeeper Edwards.
Continues to be all Naparima. They're on the front of it. They have this step on everything that's happening on the pitch. The first to the second balls, they look sharper this evening.
Yeah, they certainly look sharper. This is Atherton. And the last time they actually drew goalless, they didn't concede, but they weren't able to score against the leaders. They have scored. So well, the goal scorer Cooper didn't play in the last game in which they beat QRC. I'm sorry to say this, Radanfa, but I have to just the facts. In which they beat QRC by 4-1. He didn't play in that game, but he's back for this one. And boy, what an impact he's made.
He's such a massive player for them. He has TT Premier League experience. He's played in the Caribbean Shield. So he's done it with the big boys as well, and they need his experience and his leadership at the back for sure.
That's not a good ball. It's picked up by Leach. He doesn't play a great ball either towards that guy Collier. But here's Naparima back on the attack with Panto. Can't get past Atherton. And it's going to be a through for Naparima. Vespri is going to leave it for Jaquan Bailey. And the drums of the, I think that is the Fatima drummers now. They have started up to try and get their team going. So we have the Fatima drummers, we have the Naparima drummers. Oh my. Ball headed towards Mason. He kicks it downfield, but is Shave's going to get it? No, he can't. It goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima.
Again, impressive from Naparima, not letting them out easily. It has to be a clearance rather than a pass out to the back from Fatima at the moment, and that means it's back in Naparima's possession in quick time.
This is Sicharan. Ball played towards Vespri. Vespri going all the way back towards Thompson. Thompson trying to get it towards Panto, but is not able to do that. The throw sent downfield by Leach, trying to get Mason going. but he's being harassed at the moment, Mason, by Jaquan Bailey, and as far as the referee is concerned, Bailey won it illegally, and it's going to be a free kick for Fatima.
A little too over-enthusiastic there. Sometimes you don't need to win the ball, you just need to send your opponent backwards. And when you're a little overzealous, you can give away those fouls.
Well, this is Leach with the free kick.
Yeah, there he is. He's facing backwards. There's no need to stick a foot in there. Just keep him going backwards.
Well, here's Leach with the free kick. Cleared away by Raymond, but not very far. Gets it this time in the middle of the field is Sicharan. Sicharan looking to play it wide, and it was intercepted by Barrington, and a foul on Raymond. So Naparima have a free kick. Just about 15 and a half minutes gone here. Naparima, they lead by a goal in the 7th minute through Josiah Cooper. This is Thompson. Gets it to Raymond. Raymond comes inside nicely with it. Chips it in field, but there is Leach. He clears his lines. Cooper and Shaves. Oh, Shaves does well. Turns his man nicely. Turns the other way. He's got support on that right side through Bailey. Bailey plays it forward to the man going down that right side there. And looks like Digans, but the ball has gone over. And it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima.
First sight of Shaves with the ball at his feet after 15 minutes. But once again, Pascal in there, using his body well and shepherding the ball out. Goal kick, that's fine defending once more.
So a goal kick for Naparima. So here is Leach with the throw. This is Rajun in the middle of the field. Gets it to Raymond. Raymond plays a ball up that left side to the overlapping. I thought it was actually the overlapping Thompson, but it's not. It's Rajun, the skipper. And it's being played out. It's going to be a throw. Or is it a corner? I think it's a throw for Naparima. So Rajun being pushed out. No, I think it's a free kick. Was it an offside? It seems to be an offside. So it's going to be a free kick for Fatima.
It's going to be tough to keep this intensity in this heat. But so far, Naparima have managed this really well.
They have, and Raymond trying to go up the left side, but the ball won here. Yes, Naparima winning the last time they met by 2-1. They threw not a good one, and it's going to go out. Williams, the man coming forward, but it went beyond him, and it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. So there's Pascal chipping it up, looking for Vespri. Goes over the head of Leach. Vespri takes it nicely in the chest, but it couldn't keep it in, and it's going to be a throw for Fatima. Ball headed onto Mason, but it's picked up by Vespri, and Leach intercepts. Again, Leach couldn't get control of it, but eventually Mason gets control and gets it to Leach. That's a good tackle from Francis. It's going to go out for a throw for Fatima. Leach is going to take it.
Yeah, you find those tackles near the coaches' dugouts always have a little extra venom in them.
Pascal playing it towards Vespri, and a foul on Vespri by Macy. He was tugging and pulling at him, and Vespri was trying his best to get him off, and eventually the referee said, okay, I'm going to help you out, and he's given that free kick. The free kick already taken. This is Cooper. Got to be careful. She is putting some pressure now on these central defenders. Well, that's good from that was not Francis. This is Vespri now, turning with it, looking for some support. He has to go back towards Rajun. He plays that ball nicely to his right, to Bailey. And that's the idea was good, but it was far too close to goalkeeper Edwards.
Yeah, good build-up, confident build-up play, good intricate passing, but the final pass let them down.
Well, Cooper is heading that ball towards Thompson. A long kick from Edwards, and eventually it's played out, and it's going to be a throw for Fatima. In the meantime, Vespri is down. The referee now gets the attention of the assistant referee, and he had his flag up indicating that a player was down in Vespri. He's worked very hard, but 20 minutes gone, coming up to 21 minutes. Naparima leading by that solitary goal from Josiah Cooper. So Vespri just there is the Naparima bench. There is Travis Mulray and Anthony Sherwood. Yeah, they are having a bit of a water break now, and they need it, rather, for this heat is so much.
Yeah, Fatima needed to regroup a little bit. It's good that they've weathered the storm a bit. They haven't conceded again, so that's important. You stop the bleeding when you get your first cut. And for Naparima, just to catch their breath a little bit, they've put a lot of energy into this first 25 minutes.
Yes, they have. Of course, there's some of the past players. We have talked about them being here, but you know, they've had such Everett Galley coming to Fatima College in the old days. Going even further back, Alvin Cornell was one who was at Fatima. Sheldon Bato. So it's a rich history of both these teams. There is the possession.
Yeah, it's pretty even, both possession and pass completion stats. Obviously, Nap's enjoying a little bit more of the possession, almost 60%. And that's how the game has been played at the moment. The passes have been a little bit scrappy at times, especially in the middle. But we've seen some good build-up play in spurts from Naparima College.
Well, the little bit of a drinks break has ended, and we're going to restart here with a throw to Fatima. And Jaden Williams is going to take the throw, as Fatima trailing here by that one goal scored in the 7th minute by Josiah Cooper. A well-worked corner, and he's such a good header of the ball. This is a long throw in. Cooper is there, heads it out, and this time it's going to be a right-sided corner for Fatima. And is Leach going to take it with that left foot? Let's see, I think he's going across. Leach is going to take it with that cultured left foot of his and try to curl it somewhere towards the far post. Very interesting. The Naparima's right back, he took the corner on the left side, and now the Fatima left back is going to take the corner on the right side.
Yeah, fancying the in-swinger.
Yeah, here it is, goes to the far post, and it's just being pushed by Romain. He was beaten at first, had to sort of go backwards and just punched it, and it's finally cleared up field. Panto in a struggle there, gets a good ball to his right. Going up that right side is Vespri again, but Atherton comes back to quell the danger. Can't keep it in, so it's going to be a throw for Naparima. Good counter-attack from Naparima.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the corner.
I think he initially thought he could catch it, but then it got sort of big on him, and he just managed to finger to.
Yes, he just got his fingers to it, and that was a vital touch from goalkeeper Romain. Here's Bailey with the throw. The cross comes a little too hard from Vespri, but it's going to be picked up by Raymond. He's got backward support in Thompson. He goes further back to Cooper. Not sure why he did that. He's got acres of space in front of him. Now he gives it to Raymond. Still making the run forward is Thompson. But this is a good run here. This could be a chance for Panto. He's still trying to get possession. Couldn't get his shot away, but a good run. Francis, what a bullet! Just goes wide. Well, Naparima. They are asking all the questions here at Lois Street in San Fernando. Ball sent downfield. Shaves beaten it, but as far as the referee is concerned, a bit of pushing from Panto. Look at the run.
Yeah, just fakes the shot, drags inside, but good recovery tackle there. Just keeps him at bay. Maybe he should be thinking of laying it off, but he tries to swivel and turn, and too many bodies from Fatima in there.
And then the shot from Francis. Whoa, tell you, if that was on target, Edwards would have done very well to stop it.
He looked beaten, all ends up. In fact, just a shade of Kanye Francis's ability. We want to see a little more of that if you're a Naps fan.
Well, it's going to be a free kick for Fatima. Jaden Williams is there. Seems that Cade Collier is also there. Which one? Collier is now moving away. He's going to leave it for Williams. Does he have the? Is he gonna go to goal from here? Well, he tries it. Oh, just over there. The keeper did well. I was about to say just over the bar. It did go over the bar, but it had to go over the bar because Romain touched it. Had he not, it would have been in the back of the net. What a good free kick from Jaden Williams.
Not much of a run-up, but he put his boot through it and it was arrowing into the top corner and needed full stretch from
top save. Fatima starting to put some pressure now on Naparima. Another right-sided corner going towards that far post, but it's too hard and it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick. And it's headed out by Naparima, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima this time. Just about 28 minutes gone, 1-0. Naparima still leading. There is one of the... Actually, that is the striking duo, Anil Roberts, and next to him is Scott Rodriguez. They were the actual striking partnership of that winning team in 1987 of the North Zone. Well, how they have aged. Here is here is a ball being played wide. This is Bailey going down that right side and sends it infield, and it takes a little bit of a deflection. So Fatima, they have a right-sided corner. Fatima started to dominate in the last, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes, Radanfa.
Yeah, after the water break, they've stepped up a little bit, and that's good to see that they're getting a bit of a foothold in the game.
So it's going to be another right-sided corner. This time, it's not going to be taken by Leach. Christian Bailey has gone across to take it, so he's going to take it with his right foot. So you expect that to be swinging away from the goal. Here it is. That's not a bad kick, and the heads go up. And eventually, it's cleared away upfield, banged upfield. Panto giving chase. Barrington is there with Panto. Panto is trying to get the better of him, and he's brought down. Well, Panto was trying his best to get around Barrington, and in the end, it was a good piece of defending.
Yeah, referee saw a little infringement there, but he used his body well, got in the way of him. He's pulling and tugging at him all the way, but good strength, and he's always gonna get that call from the referee. Fantastic defending.
So here is Atherton playing that ball nicely wide to Leach. He didn't control it all that well, and he's a foul, and I think he's gonna get a yellow card. So Leach lunging there at Bailey, and he gets a yellow card. So the yellow card going to Leach. So half an hour gone here. The lead leaguers, chasing a 1-goal deficit. Bailey giving it away to Leach. The Gans playing it wide to Shaves. Eventually, it's picked up in the midfield. The Gans flicking it on to Shaves. Shaves coming in field with it, looking around. He's brought down by Francis. The free kick. It's going to be a free kick for Fatima. Taken a little too quickly. There is the confirmation of that yellow card. The number 19 player, Leach. Headed away. Williams playing it down the line to Collier. Collier couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick for Naparima.
Yeah, good spell here for Fatima. Finally getting some time up in the opposition, final third. Do we have a response from Naparima? 15 minutes to go. Coach Travis Williams has signaled for a substitute to go warm up.
Yeah, he must be a little disappointed at what has happened in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, you'd
because
be a little bit concerned.
I'm just wondering if the Naparima team having that goal are just sitting back a little bit now and more or less concentrating more on defense. But you can't defend a 1 goal. You've got to look for another.
No, but what they have done is put a lot of energy into that first 30 minutes. And with this heat, it's very, very difficult to maintain that. So it's quite natural for them to fall off a bit. But yeah, it is a little concerning for Travis Mulrain's men.
Well, a throw for Naparima. Bailey is going to take it. Getting it there to Rajun. Rajun turns nicely with it. Plays it in field to Cooper. Cooper to Sicharan. He leaves it for Rajun to Francis.
Really impressed by that trio. Sicharan, Rajun and Kanye Francis in the middle. They have stifled the Gans, who is usually their go-to guy, Fatima. He has hardly had a sniff today. And that's because of that trio in midfield, really stifling him and putting passes together when they attack as well.
This is Panto trying to run past Atherton. Strong challenge. That was Raymond coming in for a header there, one of the shortest guys on the field. But this is Cooper, bangs it towards goal, but it's cleared downfield. Pascal trying to get the better of Shaves. Eventually, Thompson, he clears it back upfield. It's going to run out of play. And Leach is going to take the throw. So here's Leach. Gets it down towards Collier, but a little bit of pushing there by Collier. But the referees didn't call. Is he giving the free kick? Let's have a look. See the fourth official just asking Collier to come off the field. Not too sure what the problem is, but something to do with his dress. But here is Rajun looking to have a shot, but it comes back to him. Bailey making that run going up the right side, but Rajun being harassed at the moment there and eventually had to be pulling and tugging. And there is some problem there with Collier. Maybe he has a cut or something, but the fourth official told him to go off the field and see about it. So he was they're seeing to that little bit of problem that Collier has.
Yeah, just a touch of blood on his knee. He's going to have to tidy that up before he gets back on the pitch.
Yeah, I think that was what Cecile Hines was pointing out. But this is Cooper to Thompson. Plays it up to Raymond. Raymond. But that's a good tackle from Shaves. He's working. Yes. So we understand that there's a cut on the knee of Collier. So they were just wrapping that and treating it and making sure that the blood disappears. But this is Thompson. Plays the ball forward and headed by Williams, but it's picked up into that midfield. It goes to Bailey now. 35 minutes gone, 10 minutes left of the first half. And Naparima leading here on the home ground by 1-0. This is going to be a throw for Bailey, taking his cool time about it, as one would expect.
There's no rush for them. This last 10 minutes of this half is pivotal. Could they stay ahead? Could they manage the game? Could they use the ball and keep possession and wear Fatima down? They've put a lot into it physically so far, so they have to use the ball a bit better now.
They would want to go in at the half with 1-0. Certainly would be an interesting team talk from Coach Hudson Charles. Hasn't been many occasions this season, as a matter of fact. There's not been an occasion where he's gone in at halftime losing.
Yeah. Brave words at the end of the last game. He said they're coming to Lewis Street to lift the trophy. He's got his work cut out.
That's for sure. This is a very determined, this is a much better performance than the last time we saw them here against Presentation. They just seem more determined.
Yeah, the aggression is there. They're fighting for every tackle. They're very sharp on any loose balls. It's been excellent so far.
This ball, Cooper is shielding it, making sure that it goes all the way through. Mason couldn't get there and went all the way through to goalkeeper Romain. Vespri just flicking it, getting the better of Leach. He's down and the referee is going to stop the play. I'm not too sure about that. If a player is down and you have the opposition who is and Sherwood is going to get a card, and you know I feel for him, because in my view, Rodolfo, the player is down. Yes, it's not a head injury. Naparima, they got possession of the ball. They were moving forward with the ball. You know, I don't understand the call, but maybe the rules have changed.
They have not. I'm with you on that one. Once it's not a head injury, it's up to the discretion of the referee to stop the game or not. And I don't think there was any need there. He wasn't in the middle of the play. The play was proceeding beyond him. So that's disappointing that he stopped the game.
Well, the Naparima assistant coach, Anthony Sherwood, he's got a yellow card. And I tell you what, Travis Mulroney could have also got a yellow card, because he was livid as well. And I really feel sorry for them, because the play was going on. Vespri, the thing about it, Leach, the left back, was out of the play. And Vespri now had a run up that right side. But and he's gone past Atherton. This is danger here. The ball is played across and the shot comes, it goes wide. Well, Bailey with his left foot, he's more right-footed, but he went with his left foot and was not on target.
Yeah, Vespri taking advantage of Leach being out and drawing Atherton out of his comfort zone. Central defenders don't like to come wide and defend, and he's shown why there. Excellent from Vespri. Could he find a cross though? Could he aim his cross, his final pass a little more accurately, so that he could deliver a chance for his attackers?
Well, this is Francis. Goes wide to Riemann. Riemann sends it in field to Ciceran. He is looking to head it on. And my word, getting there just before the keeper was Vespri. He goes down. There's appeals for penalty here. We'll have to have a look at that again. But he snuck in there, and it was very close.
Teasing ball from Raymond. Unaware at the back post, Leach. Vespri sneaks in behind him. Maybe got a call from the keeper, and just didn't manage to control his effort. It was just a poke at goal, really. Maybe he could have thought about taking it around the keeper, but it's all instinct at that point.
Well, of course, there is the confirmation, and there's Anthony Sherwood. He's still quarreling. Confirmation of the yellow card that he got. He's smiling now, but I don't think that's a happy smile. It's a smile in disbelief.
I can understand the disappointment
Oh, yeah.
and how incensed they might be. But you must control yourself on the sidelines anyway.
That's right. You have to. You have to. But here is the replay. And Vespri getting inside, getting there just before Edwards. Just couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, as he landed, I think he just got a bump on his head. That's why he was down. But again, now Leach has a yellow card and a sore ankle to contend with. Oh boy, if I'm Vespri, I'm licking my lips here.
Oh, yeah. We see Fatima is making a substitution. And Leach is coming off. So that injury must be really worrying him.
Yeah, he's struggling here, hobbling badly.
Yep. Well, it's in the middle of the field there with Bailey, who has come over from that right side into a more central position now. Gets the return ball. That's excellent. And the long ball, but goes to Romain. So don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and the ISA Schoolboy Football and the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and updates on the SportsMax app. But here is Vespri, but he slips, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Here's that change, Colin.
Yes, here is the change coming.
Yeah, Leach is not going to last, not with that yellow card and that sore ankle.
Yes, so he's off, and the player replacing him is Darius Jordan.
Yeah.
So Jordan for Leach.
Clever move by the coach to spot that. He was in big trouble here against Vespri.
So here goes Naparima, right through the middle. As this is Francis. Oh, this is good. He tried to do a little too much maybe in the end and has lost it, and it's cleared downfield. Cooper, the tall figure of Cooper, heading it on. It goes to Rajun. Rajun sends it over onto this right side looking for Vespri. Jordan gets his first touch. It goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima. We are in the final 3.5 minutes. And Fatima College, the leaders, they are trailing by that Josiah Cooper goal as early as the 7th minute. This is Pascal. He has a crack. Goes wide. That's another thing I've noted with the Naparima team. Rather than for the shooting. They're shooting from distance. So Cooper with his 4th goal of the season.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that's maybe the 3rd or 4th shot from distance.
Yeah.
They haven't been afraid to shoot at all.
Well, here is Naparima on the attack again with Vespri. He's been so much into the game, putting it out, trying to get Panto going, but it's hit a little too far ahead of him. It's going to be a goal kick for Fatima. So there is the W Connection coach, Brian Williams.
Trinidad and Tobago legend, of course, strike squad member.
That's right.
Very distinctive, of course, with his dreadlocks. He was a coach of mine at under 20 national team level.
Oh,
nice
he was.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Really good coach.
Really a pleasant individual, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
You sometimes wonder some of these guys how they turn into ferocious wing backs and taking on men, because he's such a gentle individual, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. Wealth of knowledge, in the game, huge experience and
yes, not all defenders, of course, are gentle and you know. I mean, I can think of one who normally does commentary with us that is you know, is not so gentle when he goes into tackles and that kind of thing.
Does his name start with B?
Well, I think so. I can't recall. The sun is beating down here, and so it's telling on me. But a minute and a half left. Can Fatima get back into this game before halftime? If they don't, Naparima are going to come off halftime with that lead and with all the confidence in the world. The ball sent downfield. Shaves.
Yeah,
being pushed.
Funny you talk about confidence. They're going to be thinking to themselves now, second guessing, their title credentials. It's really under scrutiny now.
Well, it's going to be a free kick. Jaden Williams is going to take it. Sends a long crossfield ball, but headed away. But it's picked up here by Collier. Collier playing that ball forward. Or that was actually the Gans playing it forward, looking to get Mason going. And that is Bailey now trying to get the better of, well, Bailey to Bailey, because there's Christian Bailey from Fatima, Jaquan Bailey from Naparima. The ball played forward. Panto is not going to get there before Barrington. But Jordan playing it in field. It's won by Citran. It goes to Panto. The referee is going to call back the play, no doubt. It was a foul committed on Rajun, but the a yellow card has been handed to, it looks to be Camacho. So Camacho gets a yellow card for the foul.
That's the first one, yeah. I'm not the most friendly with referees, I would admit that, but that's a good callback, you know. The advantage wasn't played. They didn't get any advantage from the gameplay, you know, I'm sorry. So that's a good call.
Are any defenders friendly with any referees?
I don't think they should be.
I hear you. Well, it's a free kick. Bailey is going to take it. Jaquan Bailey chips it in field, looking for maybe the head of Cooper. Headed back across field. It comes back to Bailey. Bailey flicks it to Vespri. Vespri, is he going to get it across? Oh, it's intercepted there by Barrington, and it's going to be a corner. So Naparima in the last minute here, putting some pressure.
Yeah, he's fed in. They go around the defense this time. His first touch just got away from him.
Took him too wide.
Couldn't wrap his foot around it to get it on frame. Heavy touch.
We are into added on time. I haven't got word. Yellow card there, confirmation of young Elijah Camacho. We haven't got confirmation in terms of how many minutes it is. Is it 3? I understand it's 3. 3 minutes of added on time. The shot comes. Oh, it bangs off of one of the defenders, but that had some power from Francis behind it. And eventually, all of a sudden, the tables have turned. And Naparima are in the ascendancy once again.
Colin, no points for guessing who got on the end of the first header for Naparima. None other than Cooper once more, and he's causing all sorts of trouble when he goes up as well.
Well, the ball is with Jordan. Comes in field nicely with it. Decides to play it back to Arthurton. He's going to go to Barrington. Minute and a half of the 3 minutes that has gone. Fatima trailing, the leaders trailing by 1-0. Barrington goes back to goalkeeper Edwards. Is he going to go long? Most likely he is. Does. Looking for shaves. Cooper is there. He's not going to miss those headers, and he's being pushed. And it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. So time running down here on the first half.
Hey, ref! That can damage your man's back. That can hurt somebody, ref.
Yeah, Naparima would be happy to see this one out, one up. Couple of minutes left. They would love to have the ball in the Fatima team's half.
Here's Romain with that free kick. It's going to be a free kick, or is it? It's. I think it's a little bit of pushing, so it is going to be a free kick. I think a lot of people think it's half time, but it's not, because a bit of pushing on the back of was it Francis?
It's really soft fall to give away, very unnecessary.
And is it going to be Cooper? It's a long way out. But we saw Williams taking one for Fatima, brought the best out of Romain.
Bailey's lining this one up.
Yep, it looks like Bailey. It's got to have some power. It also has to have some direction from this kind of distance. Here goes Bailey. Oh, it's low. This could be a chance over the bar. Well, the shot, in fact, went to that man, Pascal, the central defender, and he took it, had the shot, but it went high over the bar. So that's the situation here. We're at the half at Lois Street in San Fernando, and the league leaders, Fatima College, they are trailing 1-0 at the halftime. The goal coming in the 7th minute by Josiah Cooper, and that's the situation here at Lois Street. It's 1-0. Naparima leading. We'll take a break and come back.
Welcome to
at Lewis Street, San Fernando, Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division. Naparima College lead 1-0 over Fatima College. Let's look at some of the highlights of the first half with Colin Murray.
Well, it was really all Naparima to start with. They started like, you can't believe the kind of start they had. And they put Fatima under real pressure. They had a shot on goal. There was a free kick. Then there was the corner. And that was the goal in the 7th minute. A lovely corner. But look at Josiah Cooper at that back post. He was unmarked. He's a great header of the ball. It's his 4th goal and all headers so far. You could see the celebration. He knew it was set up for him. And then this was problems for Romain in the goal. Just happened to get his fingertips to it, and what a good save that was. Jaden Williams, I thought it was from distance. He had a crack, and boy oh boy did Romain have to save that. And then of course Vespri getting in between the goalkeeper and the defender, just couldn't control it. And this time he sent it across. Vespri, he's been a real constant nuisance all afternoon to the Fatima defense. Again, the ball headed across goal by Cooper, and there was an appeal for handle ball, but really and truly nothing doing. Again, shots from distance, and when you look at those highlights, it was all Naparima.
Well, when we talk about the statistics, gentlemen, let's get into it.
Yeah, well, of course, the telling tale is the score Naparima up 1-0, 6 shots as opposed to Fatima's 1. That again shows the dominance that Naparima have had here. The possession, 61% to Fatima's 39%. Most of those things in favour of Naparima, and it tells the tale of the first half.
And you look at the shots on target as well. Not a shot, one shot on target from Fatima and 2 from Naparima. So it's really been totally domination of Naparima. I think there was just a period, maybe a 10-minute period where Fatima got into the game.
Yeah.
But again, the last 15 minutes, Naparima took over again.
Well, you all spoke about the trio of Rajun, Francis and Cooper during the commentary. Now, guys, what else are we seeing from Naparima that is really impressive today?
Well, to me, it's their approach. They're hustling. They're not giving Fatima the chance to settle down on the ball. You look at Shaves up front. He's a real runner. How many times has he touched the ball? 3 times, 4 times in the first half. They're certainly getting behind him, both Pascal and Cooper. They're not giving him a chance. Bailey, who's wide on the right, he's being taken care of by Thompson. So he started to drift infield. All the Fatima plans, the midfield, they've been non-existent. All their plans are not working. Hudson Charles, he's got his work cut out at half-time.
Definitely. Leo Chin, what are you noticing from the Fatima team?
Yeah, well, as Colin rightfully said, it's not really about Fatima not playing well, but Naps really doing a job on this team, not giving them any chance at all to do their usual nippy moves and passing. It's a display of passion from Naparima here today, really.
Now, Colin Murray, you were coach of Fatima College in the past. If you were the coach today, what would you be saying to the young men right now?
No, well, they got to up the intensity. I think that is the important thing. They have got to match Naparima now for intensity. There's nothing to do here with skill and ability. It's all about wanting it. It's all about matching them for that intensity. Hudson Charles has got to say to them, hey guys, do you want this title here today or you don't? If you want the title here today, you've got to go out there. You've got to run your socks off. You've got to play the football hard. You've got to put the Naparima team under pressure, especially the defense. Until they do that, or unless they do that, they're going to find themselves second best here this afternoon.
Well, you said that as a coach, Colin Murray, but as a young player, Leo Chin, you would have played for Trinity College East. But as a player for Naparima College, what would you like to hear from the coach at this point?
Well done, guys. Keep it up. We're preventing a team from winning a league title today. That is a great confidence booster going into the intercall, into the knockout.
And as we get into intercall, what do you think we can look forward from these teams, Colin Murray?
Oh, well, you're looking at these two. You're looking at 2 of the best teams. And when you think in South, you still got St. Benedict's, you've got Presentation. I mean, the South title, to me, is going to be harder to win than the national title.
Well, remember a few years ago, that's what the boys of Shiva Boys had to say.
Yes.
The hardest title was the South title. Y'all, we reminding you, download the SportsMax app right now. If you don't have it already, stay up to date. But it's a schoolboy football, the PFL, action, and everything. Now, Fatima College, they have 7 North Zone Intercall titles. defending champions from last year. Now, how would Fatima want to move into Intercall this year, guys?
Well, they just need to get the momentum, to keep the momentum that they have had from this league. I know earlier I mentioned having a different mentality for the league and for knockout tournaments, but the football that Fatima are playing, if they keep it up, they're going to keep winning.
Well, the support for Fatima are here. Colin Murray.
Yeah, the guys, they've come out, some of the past pupils, some of the former players, but just going back a little bit to that Intercall, Hans, the North Zone is not as competitive. You've got probably Malik, you've got East Mukarapu, but this Naparima team, who we've seen before, they have shown how Fatima can be beaten. And I know we're only 45 minutes into it, but they need to play for 90 minutes. And if they play like this for 90 minutes, it's going to take a super... I thought before the game, Fatima would win this game easily, 3-1. And that's just based on, not Fatima, based on Naparima, what I've seen of Naparima before. This is a totally different Naparima team. And if they can play like this in the next 45 minutes, boy, we could have a real surprise here.
Well, we'll see what the next 45 minutes offers when we come back around. Keep it right here. We are here at Lewis Street at halftime. Naparima College 1, Fatima College 0.
Welcome back here to Lewis Street in San Fernando. It's Naparima College against Fatima College. And the boys from South, Naparima, they lead by 1-0 so far. The goal scored in the 7th minute by Josiah Cooper. And they will be looking for more here. And we're just waiting for the second half to get going. We haven't seen any changes thus far. We'll wait and see if there's any changes to be made. But we're waiting here now for the second half to get going. I think Fatima wants to make a substitution. And let's see, we're waiting. Luke Correa is the man looking to come on, Correa. And not sure who he's coming on for. Again, we look at the midfield. We're just waiting to see who the substitute is. The match commissioner, Mr. Kyle Dupree, has gone across to get the confirmation of the substitution. So that's what we're waiting on at the moment. A little surprised at that. But we just, yes, there is the match commissioner getting the substitution card. And Correa is coming on, number 31. And he's coming on, it looks for Joshua Mason. So Mason is off. And Correa, Luke Correa is the man on. So Luke Correa. So here we go as second half action. Can Vespri going down that right side, can't keep it in, and it's going to be a goal kick immediately for Fatima. So Naparima looking to start fast here, trying to start on the front foot. As this is Barrington. Gets it wide to Bailey, but he's harassed by Raymond, who sends it downfield for Panto. But around comes Williams. He heads it out. It's going to be a throw for Naparima. Thompson comes to take it. He's looking for some support. Plays it down towards Panto. Panto, is he brought down? Yes, he seems to be. Yes, it is. I thought for 1 minute the referee did, in fact, referee Williams, indicating it's a free kick for Naparima. So they've started the second half just as they did in the first half.
Yeah, and Fatima there, again, unnecessary foul. He back to his goal. He's not going anywhere. No need to stick a foot in there and give the infringement away in a dangerous position. And guess who? That big number 5 is on his way.
And who's going to take the free kick? Bailey.
Yeah.
So it's Bailey. No doubt he's going to be looking for Cooper. Or can he try to squeeze it in at that first post? I don't think he will. Oh, he tried to get it to Francis. And the shot goes over the bar from skipper Rajun. But again, I'm wondering, why didn't he just chip it in field, look for the head of Cooper?
That's exactly what was working. So it always baffles me when these attackers change up what's working for them.
Well, the ball headed forward, looking there for that man Correa, who's gone on as a substitute. But it's sent downfield. Panto is not going to get there before Barrington. Barrington plays it wide, but it's picked up by Vespri. He's had a good game, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been impressive at the side, very direct.
But Shaves finally putting some pressure and playing that ball in field towards the man who's come on as a substitute. Correa has the shot, but it's blocked. And this time it comes wide towards Raymond. He takes it down nicely, slips past one. And Bailey coming back, putting in the challenge, winning it, getting it towards Barrington. He chips it back to Bailey. Bailey towards Digans. We haven't seen him much. Digans plays that ball up that right side. Correa, Cooper slips. Here's Correa, and across comes a good tackle from Francis. But Cooper coming across to put in the tackle, he slipped, and all of a sudden Correa was through. But good challenge eventually from Francis.
Yeah, that's what Correa has been brought on to do. He's come on for Mason, who occupied the wide area, but he's now playing up front next to Chavs. So it's a little more attacking intent from Coach Hudson Chavs, trying to get back one in this game.
Well, it's going to be a right-sided corner for Fatima. It's going to be taken with the right boot of Bailey. So you expect this to be an outswinger. Sends it, and the heads go up, and it's headed wide. Headed wide there by, it looked to be Collier with the header. And it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. Sent downfield by Cooper. Not a good kick. Goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw for Fatima. Barrington is with it.
Yeah, that's what Chaves and now Correa would give them a little more pressure on those centre-backs. That wasn't happening in the first half. They were allowed to play out a bit. So you see when they're under pressure, they're unable to make a more accurate pass.
Raymond looking for Panto, and he's claiming that he was brought down by Williams. The referee agrees, and he gives Jaden Williams a yellow card. So the skipper receives a yellow card. We'll probably have a look at that again, because Panto seemed to be getting the better of Williams.
Yeah, deemed to be an illegal use of the arms, impeding his progress, and I think that's a good call.
So it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. It's going to be Bailey with the free kick. Sends it over to the far post. The heads go up. Cooper heading it on. Williams heads it away, and eventually it came off of let's see, the man on the ground. It's not Panto, but it looked to be Sicharan, who was, it was the big figure of Cooper, who was trying to get on the end of it, and the ball went out of play coming off of Cooper. So there is the confirmation there of number 6, Jaden Williams, getting the yellow card. As it's with Raymond, goes back to Francis. Francis plays that ball, trying to get it wide to Vespri. Was hit a little too straight. So we've been playing for just about 5.5 minutes of the second half, and Naparima still holding on to that 1-goal lead. So that ball is played forward, but it goes out of play. Interesting news coming out of the game between Sawa North and East Mukarapu. We understand that East Mukarapu, they're leading by 2-1.
Yeah,
so
that's good news for Fatima.
Just have to wait and hear what's happening with St. Benedict's, because if St. Benedict's win, means we can go into that last game, if this result stays as is, where Fatima will need at least a point.
Yeah, don't we just love a little bit of jeopardy?
And here goes Vespri down the left side, being challenged by Jordan. Shaves, who's taken up that position wide on the left now, wins the throw-in. And we see it's going to be another yellow card, because he took the ball out of the hands of Shaves as he was about to make the throw. And seems to be Thompson. No, sorry, number 11. That's not Thompson, that's Vespri. Picked up that yellow card. So this is ball played infield towards Williams. Trying to get it towards Bailey. Bailey takes it down nicely in his chest, but Thompson is in there fighting with him for it. And he actually wins the free kick. Thompson. A little bit of pushing on the part of Bailey, because Thompson was getting the better of him.
Yes,
Francis,
strong, determined defending from Thompson. That's been a feature of all of Naparima's play today.
Yep, and the ball here, that has been, you're right, it's been the feature of their play, as they've been very strong. That second ball, they've played a very, very good game.
Yeah, when they attack, the boys are brave in possession, not shying away from getting the ball, and that's really impressed me today. The Snaps team looks more championship material than Fatima at the moment.
Yeah. They thought that might have been a foul on Rajun, but here goes Collier. Sent over to the far side looking for Bailey, but Thompson is there, bangs it downfield. No doubt Panto is going to challenge with Williams. And so we see the Naparima team, and they're calling for another yellow card. Now, Jaden Williams was yellow carded a little earlier, and it seemed that he went into the back of Panto. Now, the referee didn't deem it dangerous enough for another yellow card, but Jaden Williams has got to be careful. But this is a chance here, and it was trying to be side-footed into the goal by Sicharan. He should have banged it, got the opportunity, but here's Vespri is there. Vespri So just getting some scores. Arima North leading 1-0 against St. Anthony's. Presentation leading Pleasantville, is it? By 3-0. St. Mary's 0, Chaguanas North 0. That's at halftime. Those are some of the scores we have so far, and of course that big score. 2-1. So we're coming up to 10 minutes so far of the second half, and we've seen nothing really to indicate that Fatima can come right back into this game.
Just a little glimmer from Correa, just a signal of intent. He's gone directly up front, so it's a more attacking posture from Fatima, but they haven't, besides that first incident, been able to get the ball near him.
Well, it's going to be a right-sided corner. Player is on the ground at the moment. It looks to be Barrington, is it? Not too sure if it is, but it could. Yes, it is Barrington. Matthew Barrington at the moment on the ground, and he's getting some treatment. It's a really hot, scorching day.
Yes.
We understand that St. Benedict's, they are also drawing goalless to Trinity East. I'm sure if they hear the score, it'll be a pep in their step for the second half, St. Benedict's, and even Samoa North. Going to be a right-sided corner for Naparima. That's not a good one. It goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick, surprisingly, from Bailey, because he's been good with the corners. That time he put a little too much into it and it went out. This is a long kick from Edwards. Pascal gets his head.
For these players, I think, is to concentrate on what you can control, which is your performance, your game, your result. There's nothing you can do about the other results. If you take care of your stuff, then you don't have to worry about everyone else.
That's right. And here is Shaves, who's picked up that position wide on the left, but he can't get it. It's going to be a throw for Naparima.
You should leave the maths and all the permutations to us. You just need to focus on the football.
Shot, never got over it. But he took it down nicely. He controlled it, cut in. If he let's have a look.
Yeah, right-footed player playing on the left side, always a danger, cutting inside and shooting, and it just didn't come down in time for him to catch it and keep it under the bar.
But here he goes again, plays it through to Panto. He can't stop it. It's going to be a goal kick for Fatima.
Yeah, such a challenge to play against a right-footed player on the left side. He can go around you and take it to the byline and cut it back, but there's always the danger that he comes in on his favourite foot to shoot.
But what do you do with a player like that who you know right-footed? Show him the line most of the time?
It's contingent on where your help is. I would send him inside where my centre-back could come across and support me. Keep him going across the goal.
Well, here is Naparima back in possession through Cooper. He's thinking of going left side and then decided against it. Plays it to Vespri. Vespri plays a nice ball down that right side towards Bailey, who's made a forward movement. It's with Rajun, the skipper. He's trying to play it back in field to Bailey. Bailey has to go back to Vespri. This is good. They're keeping possession. And this could be a problem here for Fatima. It's played in field. Oh, he's missed it. My, oh my. Well. It was played. They did all the hard work, played it in field, and was that Francis who has missed it? It came to him. He tried to pass it into the goal and just didn't get it on target. That should be 2-0 to Naparima.
Absolutely. He had so much time. He could have taken a touch. It bubbled a little bit, and this is me making excuses for him. But he had more than enough time, and even with the first time finish, no doubt about it, Colin. He should be hitting the target. It should be 2-0.
Here's Panto. He has a crack. Just wide. It was from a difficult angle. Yeah, Francis should have put that into the back of the net. He tried to pass it, which was the correct. He didn't go for power, but he should have hit the target. Is the shot coming from Panto, but the angle was no good.
Early on again, Colin. Only Naparima asking all the questions.
Yeah. We're coming up to the hour mark. This is Raymond. He's taking Barrington for a run. Sends it across, but it's intercepted by Williams. And again, long ball. Shaves is going to run after it. Pascal is there. Romain comes out, does well. Rolls it out to Bailey. Bailey plays a good ball. Look at the room for Rajun. He's all by himself. Gets it to Sicharan. Raymond, no doubt he's going to look to run at Barrington again. Looks to play it across field. And did it take a no? It went out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. Sorry, for Fatima. So don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and the ISA Schoolboy Football and the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and updates on the SportsMax app. So if you're not, get on that app, catch all the action. And boy, we have some action here at Lloyd Street.
Yeah, the action is all on Fatima's end at the moment.
That's right.
This is concerning times for them.
Well, eventually they're going to look to come through with Bailey, but it's played backwards to Barrington. That was by Digans, who had played it back to him. Shaves turns nicely with it. This is Shaves. This is a good move. Gets it to Correa. He was looking to have the shot, but it comes to Bailey. Bailey, he's got wide on the right is Collier. And eventually the clearance comes off of Collier, and it's going to be a throw for Naparima. We see a substitution being made, and Sicharan is making his way off, and the man coming on is France. So France comes on for Sicharan. Long ball sent downfield. Panto, he's had a good afternoon. Gets it at France. Oh, he's pushed it too far ahead of him. But, and eventually, it's going to be a free kick for Fatima.
Personnel changes afoot for Fatima as well. But they have made a change tactically. They've gone 3 at the back. They've pushed Chavs further up with Bailey. So it's almost like they played 3 up front at the moment, and they're really trying their best to get back in this one. That leaves the midfield a little open, and that definitely leaves them open to the counter-attack.
Well, that ball sent downfield, but it's won here by Williams. Plays it wide towards Digans, who sends it forward. This is Correa, but he can't control it. And it's sent downfield by Raymond. So Fatima trying now to put some pressure on Naparima. It's with Bailey. That's not well hit. You could see him trying to get it towards Shaves, who was looking to make the run, but he couldn't get it, and it went out. It's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. So Fatima looking to make some other substitutions, as goalkeeper Romain with the goal kick. France falling over, and it goes wide to Bailey. He's going to look to take on Thompson, but it's sent upfield and banged down by Cooper. Panto gets control. Panto looking to run at Jaden Williams, But Williams does well and eventually kicks it outfield. It's going to be a throw for Fatima for Naparima. So a player down at the moment, it seems to be Raymond. Raymond is down, so he's going to get some treatment. And Naparima controlling things. But it's interesting, Radanfa, because they've gone to 3 at the back and they're going to open themselves up. I think you made the point. They're opening themselves up to a real counter-attack. Panto is quick. And, if they give him any room, he can make them pay.
Yeah, especially with Jaden Williams on a yellow card. That makes them very vulnerable to the counter-attack. But I think at this stage, Coach Hudson shall really go in for it. They have to get back in the game. They can't just sit back and surrender this game. They really want to get this title sewn up today and not leave it to the last day. And he's about to make a couple more changes, attacking ones at that, I imagine. And more than 25 minutes to make an impact here.
Well, it doesn't matter if they lose 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0. They've got to conjure up an equalizer at least. Well, we see substitutes are plenty now as Fatima making some changes. So Tristate and Smith are coming on. So Collier is off, Barrington is off, so they've substituted a defender, and Levi Smith is one of the players coming on, number 22. And we'll have and Collier is also leaving, and Tristate is the man on.
Tristate, of course, national under-17 player. So he brings a little bit of quality, a little bit of attacking panache now to the Fatima lineup.
So here is... So Smith has also come on. And Naparima making their substitution. Raymond is off. I thought he's had a really good game. And Jabari Forbes has come on for him.
Yeah, like for like, just fresh legs to keep that intensity up, something they've done really well throughout this game.
And then if you're going to play 3 at the back, if he can get the room outside there with those fresh legs, who knows?
Trouble for Fatima.
Well, here's the ball played. Panto is not going to get there before Atherton. So they've gone for broke because they've also taken off Barrington, one of their central defenders.
So Bailey has gone back there to play
more of a right back,
more like a right centre back, Williams.
Yeah, there is the confirmation of the substitute Tristate for Collier. So here is Tristate getting it back towards Bailey. So Bailey, a real attacking force, has gone into a defensive position as Naparima going down that right side, but they can't keep it in. And there's Levi Smith coming in for Matthew Barrington.
Attacker on for a defender.
Yep. So Fatima looking to come up that left side with it, but Francis is there. Can't keep it in, and it's through sent upfield, but immediately Bailey bangs it back downfield. They're not messing about with it. They're just deciding that they're going to get the ball as far away from their goal as they possibly can. So a free kick. Offside, was it?
Man down on the far side.
Oh yeah, sorry, but that was a free kick for Fatima. But in the meantime, player down. They're not sure who it is at the moment. The referee is giving a bounce ball, so not a free kick. In fact, we see the physio from Naparima was running on the field at the moment because she was going to attend to Vespri, who is the player on the ground, but the referee had bounced the ball because he was off the field, but the physio didn't realize that and was charging on the field, so he had to stop the play again. But this is Jaden Williams. Long ball over to that far side. Comes right back to Arthurton. Chips it. Looking to get Smith going, but he can't keep it in. And it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Naparima. So they've not had problems in keeping Fatima at bay.
No, keeper Romain has been quiet.
Yeah. Hasn't had anything to do in the second half, has he?
They've thrown bodies forward, but they have not been able to break down that blue wall. Just that last play there, it's gone out to the Fatima wing, and Bailey is right up on them, sending them backwards. That intensity has been outstanding from Naparima today.
Well, it's been such a hot day, Radanfa. Again, we see the players coming off to get a water break. It's been scorching heat up here at the Lower Street ground. We're going to take you down pitch side to Hans and to Leo.
Well, it is the water break right now. Colin Murray and Radanfa Abubakar. Leo, I mean, it is a hot one. How do you feel it affecting the players right now?
Yeah, it definitely is. And we have to give credit to Naps for that performance they put in the first half because it was really intense. Both teams now a little like we could see it. Yeah. So it's going to take a lot of quality to get something out of it.
What is the difference you're seeing in Fatima College in the second half?
Coach has definitely instilled some sort of positivity into them. They're doing a little better, but they're going to need a lot more if they want to come out with the 3 points today.
Well, there are some insights that the viewers wouldn't necessarily know, but one of the things that a few things that the Naps coach, Travis Mullerin, had to say to his charges. Can you let us know some of those things, Leo?
Yeah, well, we were just being told that Fatima, he doesn't want them to win the league title on this ground at all, and it is clear to see that the players know that as well.
And from the start of the game, he said what he wants from his players is he wants them to be sharp today. So it's back over to you, Colin Murray, Radanfa Abubakar, as we get ready for the continuation of this second half.
Well, that's a very interesting comment, but we said that, didn't we? We said that at the start. There is some of the fans again here, but we said that no team is going to sit down and allow another team to come and take the title.
Yeah, no one wants to see another team lift the trophy on their home patch.
Well, there we see Radanfa, the pass completion, possession there. So far, all in favor of Naparima, and that green thing, that green numbers you're seeing there, that's also very important for Naparima.
The passes and possession, very similar to the first half, but as you said, the most important stat is that 1-0 lead to Naparima at the moment.
And we get in word now that St. Benedict's have also taken the lead. So, if this result stays like this, it's going to come down to the last game.
Cue the dramatic music, Mr. Murray.
Here is the ball played through to Shays, but it was intercepted by Pascal. And this is the man who has come on as a substitute Forbes, but he gave it away and brought down. The ball had in fact gone to Forbes, it had gone to Levi Smith, but the referee had already blown for the foul on Camacho. So we see Fatima making yet another substitution, so they're ringing the changes now. He's got to try whatever.
It really is now or never. You got 15 minutes or so for him to make an impact.
So Deckel is the man who's going to come on and off, because Deckel is in fact an attacking midfielder. There's a shot from Williams, but that was not as good as the first half, where he banged one in the first half and they were able to just push it over the bar. This time it's wide, not so handsome.
Lethargic walk up to the ball just like the first half, but the shot matched the approach on this occasion.
So here is the ball in the middle of the field with Francis, but it goes to Vespri. He's held on to it too long. It's won here by it seems to be Terrestrial. Yes, it is, who's won the ball. But we see a substitution, and it is the man coming off is Jordan. So the sub has been subbed because he came on for Leach.
At left back.
Yep. And he's off now.
Deckel, a more offensive-minded players on. Yeah.
They've gone with Deckel. He loves to come forward. But here is the ball coming across field, headed away. And so Fatima, they've used up all the substitutes. This is Rajun playing that ball wide and looking for Bailey. Bailey is sending it, not a good ball again, so it's going to be a goal kick. The substitution there, Tom Deckel coming on for Darius Jordan, so that was confirmation of that substitution. Coming up to 75 minutes here, and Naparima holding on to that 1-goal lead. This is Smith being harassed by Pantor. He can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw for Fatima. Throw sent upfield to Bailey. Bailey chipping it forward, looking for Karaya. This is Cooper. Getting it towards Bailey. Bailey plays a good ball into that midfield. Rajun is coming in field with it. Does well, but pushing it a little too far ahead of him. And was going to be a free kick. So a foul committed on Rajun. As far as referee Williams is concerned, it's going to be a free kick for Naparima. Time running out here. This is Rajun coming inside nicely.
Yeah, probably saw a bit of a tug on him early on. Late lunge later on, but the foul was already committed. Rajun has been tireless in the midfield. We haven't spoken about him much going forward, but he's one of the main reasons that the Fatima midfield have been stifled all game. Haven't been able to get their rhythm. He's been in there breaking up everything. He's probably covered every single blade of grass on this pitch today.
Well, the free kick for Naparima. It's a long way out. Hit it low and hard, but straight into the arms of goalkeeper Edwards. That's not going to beat Edwards. Sends that ball upfield, looking for that man Koraya, but it's headed out by Thompson. Smith with his throw. He's got to do it all over again. So here's Levi Smith. Getting it to Bailey, back to Smith. Vespri did well, didn't he? But Bailey wins possession. France in a real tussle here now. Both players going down, and it's going to be a free kick for Deckel. But he's leaving it to Bailey. And Hudson Charles is saying to his troops, go up, go on. Hold back nothing at this point in time. So it's all out attack here. Just one man at the back with Panto. Tell you what, a quick break, it could be problems. This is a good ball. Out to the far post. The heads go up. Headed away. And we see a player down, and they're going to stop the play again. It looks it's not Cooper, it's not Pascal. It could very well be. And it's not Bailey.
I believe it's Kanye Francis.
Yeah, it could be Francis. So he is down.
It's going to take this thing out of the game a little bit.
Yeah, because all of a sudden Fatima, they're starting to push, and you would expect at some point in time in this second half, they've got to throw caution to the wind and go at Naparima.
I think they've just about done that. He's thrown his last throw of the dice with Deckel coming on. His last attacking player, last attacking option.
There's some of the crowd there. The crowd has built up nicely. It's not as big as that Naparima presentation game, but that's, of course, that's a derby. There is Anil Roberts, Brian Williams, Scott Rodriguez. And yeah, it could be considered a North-South derby. But there's Brian Williams. I wonder what he's saying to those two Fatima guys. Hard luck, guys. You can't come to the South and win like that.
He's too clever a man to call a game with 10 minutes left.
Well, we see if it's Francis, if he has to come off, this is going to be a huge blow. There's some of the Naparima support in the stands.
they will be really pleased with what they've seen from their team.
Oh,
yes,
for
they're out
sure.
of the title runnings, but the pride and the determination that they're showing today has been fantastic.
But it augurs well as for them going forward now into the intercall. They're going to have some confidence.
Yeah, these last 2 games, these last 2 rounds, that's what it's about. It's about momentum. If you could get some form going into the intercall, which is of course knockout football, if you could get that momentum going into that knockout phase, it'll be really good for your team, and this has been fantastic from Naparima this evening.
No, this is not a good sight. Francis is the man down. He's been another. We talk about Raju. He's been a huge worker for Naparima in the midfield, and this is a huge loss.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. I think he just had a heavy landing. Perhaps a little twist of the ankle, twist of the knee.
So Hernandez is going to come on in the midfield for Francis.
Slightly more defensive minded player, and that's what they need at the moment. They could really lock up shop and try to hit on the break, just manage this game for the last 10 minutes. The onus is obviously on Fatima.
Well, the shot was taken but headed away again by Cooper. Naparima, you could see them now. Numbers at the back for them. They're not giving away anything. Shaves looking to take that ball to go up that left side. Bailey is there. Bailey plays it in field to Rajun, but he's not going to go. He does well in the end. Plays it in field wide here. Making that run now is Vespri. He's got Williams with him. Vespri looking to take on Williams. Playing it in field. Oh, not a good ball. And it's one back here by Fatima as they go up that right side. It's with Smith. Sends the ball across. This could be danger. Oh, the header is too way over the top, and it's going to be a goal kicked. So again, don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and ISA Schoolboy Football on the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and updates on the SportsMax app. So a goal kick. We are into the final 10 minutes of this game. Naparima, they are leading the league leaders by 1-0. The news coming out of St. Benedict's, they are also leading. And if this game were to stay like this, we will go into the final round. Well, this is Williams. Has to go back to Arthurton. He bangs it upfield, but it's headed back by Hernandez. Correa taking it on his chest and going up that left side, but a good challenge coming in.
Yeah, that's Hernandez who's coming for Kanye Francis. He's slotted in to make a third centre-back, so looks like they're locking up shop. So he's sitting there with Pascal and Cooper as 3 centre-backs.
Vespri playing that ball down the left side as Bailey. Sorry, that's Smith coming away with it. Levi Smith. He's got 3 to aim for in the middle. Sends it, but Cooper is there. They have done enormous work in the defense. I think, how do you select man of the match here, Radanfa? You have to give it to all 11 of Naparima players. It's been that kind of performance.
If that's possible, we might have a better chance putting the names in a hat and pulling them out.
Well, here is Smith with that ball, but straight to goalkeeper Romain, who is pretty safe with that. Another Naparima is down. Another Naparima player is down. It seems to be Panto. So Naparima still holding on to that 1-goal lead. Let's have a look at the SportsMax app moment. And it's fitted. The corner going to the far post, and that man, Josiah Cooper, getting above everybody else. And the goalkeeper, Edwards, couldn't get there. And Cooper headed it into the back of the net. That is your SportsMax app moment. So we have another substitution from Naparima. Panto is not the player down, but Vespri is the man down, and I think he's going to be substituted. He's had another good game as well, Vespri.
Yeah, full of endeavour, full of fight, full of pace, full of aggression, attacking. He's been a real threat. And it's been difficult for the Fatima defenders to manage him. They've done, even the attackers for Naparima have done so much work defensively in pressing and harrying the defenders. It's been a really selfless job from those attackers today, and congratulations to them. He's off on a stretcher, but he's off as a hero for sure.
Well, the man coming on for him is Aidan Ramnarine. So Ramnarine, goes Ramnarine. He's come on for Vespri. So he's going to go wide on the left side, no doubt, as goalkeeper Romain has possession of the ball. Bowls it out towards Thompson. Thompson trying to get it to Panto. Real struggle with Bailey, and the referee says that it's a foul, and Bailey plays it short towards Deckel. Deckel goes back to Williams. This is Atherton. The ball played wide. This is Smith. Can he get a good cross in? Sends it towards the edge of the box. And Shaves coming in. Not that wasn't Shaves, that was Tristate looking to come in to have the shot. And it goes to the goalkeeper. We are in the final 5 minutes of this game. We'll have to wait and see just how much added on time the referee will give. Well, man of the match. That's a tough one. Cooper must come into the equation.
Yeah, absolutely. On both ends.
Yep.
It's his goal that separates the two teams, and some of his defensive work as well.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
The ball sent in field, but it's cleared up field. And here is Rajun seemed to be setting up, looking for a shot. This is Ramnarine. What is he going to do? Plays it to Rajun. Rajun looking to play a 1-2 and going through the middle there. Trying to get possession and working his way through was France. Thompson loses out as Fatima now coming forward with it. This is Bailey looking to take on Thompson. Bailey now actually trying to get past Cooper, and Cooper wins it. Can't get past Cooper like that. What good defending, and he plays a good ball. Ramnarine now, Ramnarine going down that left side, keeps it in. Being harassed by Smith, sends the crossover. Oh, too close to Edwards, but he had a little difficulty in holding on to it, and he did eventually. And he bangs it back upfield. It's all action now here at Lloyd Street. Shaves giving chase. And let's see, the ball comes off of Shaves, and the referee is indicating that it's going. No, it didn't come off Shaves actually. It came off of the defender, and it's going to be a throw for Fatima. It's back with Atherton. Williams. Smith. Turning nicely with it there was Deckel, but he loses out as Panto is brought down, and the referee's gone into his pocket. It's going to be a yellow card for Deckel.
There's that hustle once more from the Naparima players, not allowing Deckel to turn in midfield. Harry and harassing once more. It's so good they've been today.
So we are into the final 2.5 minutes. And I think there's going to be a chunk of added on time. Let's have a look at that yellow card, Radanfa.
Yeah, just treaded on his ankles.
We understand there's going to be 8 minutes of added on time. That's a chunk. There is the Naparima bench at the moment. As Panto, he's another one who has worked his socks off for Naparima. There's coach Travis Mulrain. Oh, sorry, that's Hudson Charles. Hudson Charles giving some instruction. There's Travis Mulrain. And with the fourth official, Cecile Hines, just in front of him, because Panto is going to go back onto the field as they have a free kick. Cooper is going to take it. Sends it to the far side. The heads go up. This is a choice. It was a chance there. He hit it well, but it deflected and never went towards the goal. But here's France in a real tussle. France getting the better. Going through. France has the shot. Takes a deflection. It's going to be a left-sided corner. We are into the final minute. It's all happening here at Lois Street. The league leaders heading for their first defeat of the season.
Calling to your man of the match discussion. Surely Rajun has to be in that discussion. But head and shoulders above almost literally today for me. It'll be once more Cooper.
Yeah,
outstanding at the back.
He's been and he's the set pieces. He's caused real problems for the Fatima defense, and he scored from that corner.
Yeah, so for me, it's gonna have to be Josiah Cooper.
Yep. Actually, it wouldn't be their first defeat because they lost the presentation. Memory now serves me. I lost my memory there for a minute. Thankfully, it's not for a long time. And they actually lost 1-0 to presentation. So if they lose to Naparima, they would have lost the presentation and Naparima, the two South teams. So here is the man going up that right side in Deckel. Thompson is there. And also they're fighting for it is Bailey. And it's played out. It's going to be a throw for Fatima. Smith is going to take it. Gets it inside. So this is Panto. And he's brought down by Jaden. Oh, he's going to get another yellow card. I think he's going to be sent off. Jaden Williams is going to be red carded. Well, it's all going wrong for Fatima. Jaden Williams gets a second yellow card. Really upset at this point in time. And well, he's given the armband to the captain's armband because he is the captain. And he's making his way off. Deserved a second yellow, Radanfa? Is it harsh?
As a defender, they both have each other's shirts in their arms, so it really could have gone either way. But when you're on a yellow card, you have to be more careful than that. And not only do they have to do without Jaden Williams.
Well, somebody on the bench has now got a yellow card as well. Not too sure who it is, but one of the technical staff, they have been red carded as well. So they've got to move from the bench. Not too sure who was red carded, but it's really all action now.
I think it's the goalkeeper coach, Declan Squires. He's going to have to go to the dressing room with Jaden Williams as well, red carded.
Well, Hayden Charles is trying to... Hudson Charles, sorry, is trying to get some... Hudson Charles is trying to get some calm. He's telling his bench to take the time.
Unfamiliar situation for Fatima and they're not reacting well to
No, they have not.
No.
We are into the 8 minutes of added on time. And Cooper, so far, the man of the match, plays it wide to Ramnarine. He sends it too close to the keeper. And they're going to bang it back upfield. Edwards, which he does. That's a huge kick. Headed away, but it's picked up by Deckel. Deckel is playing it towards Smith. Sorry, that's not Smith. That is, in fact, Correa. And he's going to win a free kick for Fatima. So we have played 3 minutes of the 8 minutes thus far. So Declan Squires, the goalkeeping coach, he was also red carded. Can Fatima at least get an equalizer? The free kick from Bailey. It's too clear. Keeper is coming. And it's gone for a left-sided corner.
That's a brave boy, Romain, but he's dealt with it well.
And another player from Naparima is down. There is Declan Squires. He's not gone to the dressing room.
But he's certainly been sent away from the bench.
Yes.
He's the goalkeeping coach, along with another technical staff member, Stephen Williams. He's red carded as well.
He was red carded as well?
Amidst all the chaos, yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that one. Stephen Williams, the manager, he was red carded.
I was saying before, not only do Fatima have to play the rest of this game without Jaden Williams, probably their best defender, they will have to do without him for the last game against a big derby game.
There's Anil Roberts. He's looking very, very concerned at the moment, and he should be. So a corner for Fatima. It's played short. Looking to get it back to Shaves. It goes inside. It's goal! It's in the back of the net. It took a deflection. With the shot, it took a deflection away from goalkeeper Romain, and it goes into the back of the net. It's 1-1. Well, it had to take something like that out of the ordinary to beat Romain in the goal. The shot came, Shaves cut inside. Let's have a look.
Yes, surely something they've practiced on the training ground. Little deflection, they needed that.
Gonna push now. With this, should they settle now, Rodan, for a 1-1 draw? At least get a point.
Not how they're set up. They're set up to attack. I don't know if they even can make that adjustment if they want to at the moment.
Well, they have possession. Over onto that far side. All of a sudden, there's a step now in the Fatima team. Naparima, they've got a throw. We have about and it's won back by Fatima as they try to go forward. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah, I still won't change my opinion on man of the match. Still has to be Cooper. But the ball played forward. This is another chance here, but that's good defending. The Fatima crowd is appealing for a penalty. But the drums of Fatima. Chase, no doubt, but it's played all the way back from Bailey to goalkeeper Edwards. He chips it up to Smith. Smith plays a long ball forward to no one in particular. It's going to go all the way to goalkeeper Romain. No doubt he's going to look to send it long. Heads go up. Atherton with the header. Luckily for him, goes all the way back to goal. Thompson plays it into touch. Going to be a throw for Fatima. Fatima has come from the dead. My word. Well, no doubt, man of the match has to be Michael Shaves.
We'll have to change that now.
No doubt. Everybody and headed the ball into the back of the net. Is it? Let me see. Is it Tristate? I thought it was Shaves. Let's have a look. Is it Tristate? It was not Shaves. It was Tristate.
Rising above everyone in the box.
The reason I thought it was Shaves was because of the height. And I thought Shaves was there.
Mandatory yellow card for him for taking off his shirt, but he wouldn't mind. he wouldn't mind at all.
Yep, there is the match winner, no doubt.
And in all likelihood, sealing the title here.
Yep, there it is, the man, Tristate, and not Shaves, rising above everybody and nodding with 10 men. They came back to win this game 2-1. I can't see Naparima doing anything now. Well, whoa, Tristate and not Shaves put the ball into the back of the net. See, another player is down from Naparima. We have already played the 8 minutes. We are into the 9th minute now. We are into the 10th minute, sorry. And Fatima College, they are on their way to the 2023 secondary schools title. And you have to say, it's all because of that man, Caden Tristate. I thought for one moment it was Shaves who went up for the header, but it was not. Let's have a look at it. The ball coming across, and there is the header. What a good header it was. The cross was brilliant. The header was even better. So, 2-1, Fatima leading. We are already 10 minutes into added on time. The ball played forward, headed away. This is Rajun. Ramnarayan, headed away, headed further upfield. No Fatima player now is upfield. Everybody is defending. Shaves bringing Bailey down. It's going to be a free kick. So here is the free kick. This could be trouble again. Good save from Edwards. He's fouled. It's going to be a free kick. Yes, okay. Well, it's going to be an interesting one for man of the match. Tristate came on as a substitute. And do you give him man of the match? Because he's won the title basically for Fatima. If Naparima do not score, Fatima would win the title. And you have to say it's because of that header from Tristate. He came on as a substitute and did not play for the entire game. But when you look at it and you look at the performance, this man came on as a substitute and has won the game for Fatima and has won the title. Well, here we go as Naparima trying to get back into this game. All of a sudden, they are now pressing forward. Long ball kicked forward by Tristate. This is Cooper. Going past the man. Still. The ball comes off of Cooper and it's going. We are now 12 minutes into added on time. So we've got 4 minutes of added on time in so far of the 8 minutes. And what a comeback this has been. Fatima getting the 2 goals in added on time with 10 men. Here is the final whistle. Fatima College are the 2023 secondary schools champions. What a victory in the end. They are the national champions, and there is the hero, Caden Tristate, being lifted by the supporters. and well deserved. It was a super header. That is the kind of header you would want to win a title with. He did everything right. It was a superb cross from De Gans. Give him a lot of credit as well. There is the man, De Gans. It was a superb cross from him. It was pinpoint. But Tristate had to do all the hard work. He had to get up above the defense. He had to head it into the corner of the net. And he did all of that. It was absolutely superb by him. And you feel it for the Naparima team because they led all the way into added on time. Let's have a look at the highlights. It was all Naparima as they started, and a couple of early shots that went wide, and then Cooper in the 7th minute with a header, brilliant header, and put it into the back of the net. Good corner, and certainly a very good header, and all of a sudden Naparima, they were leading 1-0. Then the ball was put just over by Romain, and Tristate just getting inside. So then the corner going to the far post, Cooper heading it across, and then the shot coming. Again, Naparima were controlling things. Again, another shot going over the bar. So that was the end of the first half. Then second half, much of the same. Header from Fatima going wide. And Naparima, through this man Raymond, cut inside nicely, but the shot was over the bar. And this was Francis. He had a right to put that into the back of the net. He missed a superb opportunity. And then a shot coming from wide, and it went wide of the mark. And this one comfortable for Edwards. Again, Ramnarayan, who came on as a substitute, did all the hard work, but sent the cross too close to the keeper. It gave him some problems, but in the end he held on to it. Then a short corner, the ball played towards Shaves. Shaves coming in, having the shot, took a deflection, and into the back of the net, in added on time. All of a sudden, it was 1-1. Deflection beat the keeper, and Shaves will claim the goal. Took a bit of a deflection, but then the moment, De Gans going up the right side, sent it, and Tristate, what a header! He did everything right, got up above the defender, and he netted it into the back of it. And there is Alan Roberts. He's part of the highlight show and all, but it's 2-1. Fatima coming away with victory. A superb for Naparima. They dominated this game, and you can look at the stats and see that 9 shots for Naparima, 4 for Fatima, 2 shots on target, both teams. Then 10 fouls to 7. There was 5 yellow cards for Fatima, 2 for Naparima. Well, it was just one, well, there were 3 red cards, 1 player and 2 off the bench. They were red carded as well, 2 of the technical staff, 5 corners apiece. And look at the possession, 52% Naparima, 48% for Fatima at the end of it. Fatima winning 2-1. Hans, he's got the NGC man of the match with him, Caden Tristate.
NGC man of the match, Caden Tristate, came on as a substitute, Form 4 student of Fatima College. Tell me what it means to you to score today.
Well, it's at the end of the day, it's a team sport, and to finish the game off and bring home the league title in like 45 years. So it's a great opportunity for me, a great achievement, and hopefully we can do better in the intercall. We can win it too.
All right, well, take me through this goal. What was going through your mind when you saw that ball coming across?
Well, to be honest, in training, coach always encourages the midfielders to push into the box. So just doing what the coach asked, and it came out as a goal.
Well, Caden, congratulations to you and all of the best to Fatima College. Radon Abubakar is with the coaches, and we get ready to hear what they have to say about today's matchup.
Yes, we're here with coach of Naparima, Travis Mulray. Tough loss for you today. Lot of effort put in by your players, but not able to get over the line. Talk us through what happened today.
Well, we couldn't maintain the intensity coming down late in the second half. I think we made a couple subs, and with that, the intensity of the game dropped, and eventually Fatima clawed their way back into the game.
No doubt, a lot to take from this game into the intercall and, of course, into your last league game. What are you looking for as the team goes forward into that competition?
Well, we can't do anything about this game today. We just have to look forward, go back to the drawing board, and get ready for the Tigers come next Friday.
All right, thank you, and good luck. All the best.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no problem.
We're here with Coach Hudson Charles, the winning coach today, and of course the title winning coach. Congratulations, Coach. Talk us through, especially second half, how your team responded.
It was very emotional. You know, I mean, up until our skipper got taken off, I think they had to congratulate the guys for that fighting spirit. You know, I mean, we never give up. As I told them before, I come in here for a win. And I have to give much kudos for the remaining players out there. I think they showed good character today. Like the spirit of Fatima College.
What was said at halftime? Because they looked really battered and bruised. Fatima were being outplayed, and fantastic response from them.
All I told them, guys, is that just raise the intensity a little bit. I thought we were second best to Naparima. They really came out and played a good first half, and kudos to them, they scored. Right, but I told them, hey, we have nothing to lose. Even if we lose the game, we're still going into the last game with 2 points. Yep. So I said, let's go out and give them the all. And I think they did that.
Yeah, absolutely. Championship credentials certified. Congratulations, Coach, and all the best in the intercall.
Thank you.
Yeah. Indeed, congratulations going out to Fatima College. Here we see the boys and the supporters on the field celebrating as this victory is truly theirs, a title that has evaded them for over 40 years. Radan for Abubakar, let's just go over some of the things during the game, especially the second half. Naparima College, where did they fall short?
As the coach Travis Mulrain said, they lost a little bit of the intensity. The heat probably had some part to play in that. They weren't able to manage that hustle all throughout. And credit to Fatima, they made some changes. They were all attacking changes. They really went for it. They left 3 at the back. They put 3 up front. And again, it was a little fortuitous with the cross, but that comes from the training ground.
Indeed.
Yes, the corner routine, and you need a little bit of luck if you're to win games, if you're to win the title. And they got that little piece of luck today that earned them that push that led them to get that winning goal in the last few minutes.
Well, the sun is setting here in Lewis Street, San Fernando. Leo, I mean, how did Fatima pull it out from looking on?
Good question, but it's all about that winning mentality.
Yeah.
I wasn't born as yet, but it reminds me of that Champions League final between Man United and Bayern Munich.
Indeed.
Down 1-0, and they literally came back 2-1. And it's a great foundation for them going into the Intercol tournament.
All right, and we had our goal scorers, some of our top goal scorers from Fatima College on the pitch as well. All right, so guys, this is where we wrap it up here at Lewis Street, San Fernando. Fatima College now, the SSFL Premiership Championship divisions. We have the boys behind us with their trophy. We're going to make way for them at this point in time. The champions of the Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division for 2023. The boys from Mukarapa Road. These are the boys of Fatima College. And this is where we wrap it up for today on behalf of the entire SportsMax team. My name is Hans Devines. Thank you for watching another SSFL Premiership Division matchup on match day 14. We leave you with some moments of today's matchup. SSFL Premiership Division.